Hello guys, welcome to this video. I am Kat. I'm going to be reviewing the Ruby May Glitter Cosmetic Palette. I sort of know what look I'm going for, but not quite, so we'll see how this turns out. But I do want to test this palette and give it a good review and my reaction to it as well. So let's get to the video. I'm going to start with my Hard Candy Eyeshadow Primer. I'm focusing this more on the outer because I think I'm going to use a glitter glue for when we get to the glitter. I think I'm going to go for more of a red, burgundy, pinky type look. So I'm going to take my Femrosa palette from ColourPop, and I'm going to take this color, which is Duchess, as my transition shade. Now I'm focusing these shadows more on the crease because I want to put the glitter on the lid, obviously, because you don't want to put any glitter in your crease. I made sure that I went ahead and blended that shade up into the brow bone because we are going to deepen this up. Now in the same palette I'm going to take this shade, which is Damsel, and I'm going to put that further into the crease. Now that we did that, I'm going to go ahead and take the same Duchess shade and re-add that and blend that into the transition. I'm going to take a packer brush and take that same shade, Damsel. Focus that just on the outer lid. Before we put the glitter on, I want to take a couple swatches of this to see how it swatches and some of the other colors that I know I'm not going to be using. So here's all of the glitters. The top row is all whites because they're all different shapes and hues. So like, I don't know if some of it picks up. I'm just going to swatch a few. I'll just go into the random ones. Do you see that? It's like actual glitter. I may be freaking out a bit. Alright, so the swatch itself is a little chunky, but it's very good considering it's in a glitter palette. Like, it's not just petroleum, it is glitter, as you can see, it's very pigmented. The swatch probably wasn't the greatest. I did notice that in that color the pan moved a bit. So maybe let's do black. Oh my gosh. Okay, the black didn't swatch that well. But maybe with like glitter glue it'll stick on a lot more. Not for sure. I'm going to use glitter glue. I'm going to take the NYX glitter glue, which is the best glitter glue. It's very sticky. And I'm going to take that and just focus that on the lid towards like the center and then kind of just wean it out from there. Now that I have the glitter glue down on that side, I'm going to take a small packer brush, and I think I'm going to go into this light pink slash reddish color. It's like a pale pink. Okay, it doesn't really pick up on the brush that much, so I think I'm actually going to go in with my finger. Alright, and I'm gonna fluff the excess off with my fluffy blending brush. So this is the glitter. Alright, so it was a little hard to work with my brush. My brush didn't pick up as much as my finger did, and my finger kind of made it a mess along this area, but once I maneuvered it a little bit, it did work out really well. And the glitter it's not petroleum, it's like straight glitter, so there is no like eyeshadow base to it. Alright, so I went ahead and did the other eye, and I do like how this eye turned out more than this eye. So I think the trick is to kind of use your fingers to press it on the actual lid, but then to smooth it out and create that blend that you would like with the glitter, meaning like more on the crease, towards this crease or the outer edge. And then I would take the packer brush because then it'll pick up less of the glitter. As we saw, the swatches didn't really, they're a little chunky. Let me pick another color. A little chunky, so it is more of a chunky glitter or loose glitter like you would get, say, out of like my little NYX glitter thing. But the pigment and the colors are good, and I do really like this palette. I really enjoy the glitter look and everything like that. I'm gonna use this a lot, and I will pick it up, and it might be another video, just kind of play around with it a bit more and test it. But other than that, I will say, other than it being hard to use with a brush, I didn't really have much fallout underneath my eye, which is good because I already put on my foundation and everything, which is really good considering it is loose glitter. But also keep in mind that I did use a glitter glue versus just a primer. I don't think this palette would work with just a primer. It might end up looking kind of splotchy and patchy like these. Now this palette is called the Enchanted Glitter Palette. It is 24 colors, so as you saw, the top row in here, this row does have different hues and shapes, and so like one of them's holographic and like a few of them aren't, and this one's more like a purpley white glitter, just a regular glitter, and then the rest of them are like stars and circles and chunky. Kind of like how this blue is a little chunkier. But this palette runs at $39.99. Now, I did use a coupon code when I bought mine, and I believe I got this for $34.99. You have to pay tax, and it's from Ruby May Cosmetics. So this glitter palette, I will say, is a hit. I love this. I'm going to use it more often. It's very pretty, like the cover. It's not necessarily like a glitter, but it's like a flat glitter look all over. I want to swatch one of the chunkier ones. So let's go for this blue. Ooh, it feels different. It feels so weird. Okay, I'm gonna have to play around with this shade. I really like that chunky glitter. Now, since it is chunky, it did come out a little chunkier. I don't know if you can see it on my hand here. I don't know. But it is like bigger, chunky. It is chunkier. It did come out a little smoother than like this one and this one, considering it's a chunky glitter. But I am going to have to play with that. I really like that. That being said, let's go ahead and finish this look. Now I'm going to take this kind of smudgier, more precise brush, and I'm going to take that light color shade again and go underneath the eye. I'm going to take that darker shade again and go on the outer corner edge of the eye. Now that we did that, I'm going to go and do the rest of my face before we get to the lashes. Now, don't laugh at me, but I do need to get more bronzers because this is the Actually, I think I have a second one, but it's a little darker than this one, and they're both shimmers, which I know you should not use in a bronzer, but I'm going to go in with my Tarte Park Avenue Princess bronzer. Then I'm going to take my Wet n Wild contour palette and obviously go into the contoured shade. And I'm going to contour my face with that. I'm now going to take my Morphe 8 Warm palette, which I have not used this yet. This was in my haul video where I did the mystery fall box. And I only have 2 other blushes, and only one of them works for me. I think since we did such a red burgundy eye look, that we're going to go into this shade, which is Sweet, which is a light pink. And it looks a lot, it looks almost white on the camera, but I promise it's not. It has a lot more of a peachy pink tone to it. So I'm going to take that on my big fluffy brush. Actually, so far I think I really like that shade. Like I said, this is the only one I've used out of this, so we will find out more about that later on. Now for highlight, I'm going to go into my Aurora Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, and I'm going to use Eclipse. Before we do anything else, I'm going to do my setting spray, and this is my Revolution Pro Fix Oil Control Fixing Spray. It's really a lot alike to the Urban Decay De-Slicker, and this is the only thing I have from Revolution, but I did just order a palette, so I might test that out in a video because I'm a little skeptical. Now that we did that, I'm going to take my CoverGirl Clump Crusher mascara and do the bottom lashes first. going to curl my lashes and then take the Lash Paradise Voluminous from L'Oreal. So everything else is done except for the lips. So now I'm going to put Revlon Naughty Plum Cream Lipstick. So it's more of a purple chocolate color. And that is it for today's video. This is the final look, and we did get to review and react to the Enchanted Glitter Palette with 24 glitter colors, which, final thoughts, if you're using glitter glue, this should work perfectly fine. I do like this look, however, one eye did turn out better than the other, but that always happens. But yeah, this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe so that you can see the next video and hit the like button.